Wendy, I apologize for last night. I must have been quite irritating. I hope I didn't cause any troubles for you. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Rebecca. No need to fret. I haven't consumed alcohol in a while, so I honestly don't recall much from last night. How are you feeling? You also had quite a few drinks, right?
Yeah, I'm feeling all right. Just dealing with a slight headache.
That's expected. Take it easy today.
Thank you. I will. I think I mentioned my desire to get married last night, didn't I? It's really unfortunate that my boyfriend and I just broke up. Oh, my apologies. I'm veering off topic again, much like last night.
No worries. If talking about it eases your mind, I'm here to listen. Moreover, it's not something you can just shake off in a few days or a single night of drinking. Just try not to dwell on it too much, all right?
Okay. Thanks again. I'm truly glad you joined us last night. It helped to be out with you and discuss it. Sorry for catching you as you were leaving work and dragging you into a drinking session with me. Frankly, I was a bit surprised you came along.
Well, you were practically in tears when you invited me. How could I refuse?
Yeah, I know. My boyfriend had just broken up with me via text as I was leaving work. And you were the first person I encountered. I'm sorry our reason for drinking together was so melancholic. But I enjoyed myself last night. You don't often go out for drinks with colleagues, do you? I worried that maybe you weren't getting along well with the others or something.
No, not at all. Everyone there is really friendly, and they're always supportive if I need help. I'm just a bit of a homebody. I don't usually socialize much. My apologies.
I see. So that's the story. We tend to go out for drinks frequently. It's sort of our pastime. Feel free to join us whenever. You enjoyed yourself, didn't you? So, you might join us again sometime, right?
Absolutely. But count me out if we have work the next day. I know you folks sometimes drink on weeknights too.
Oh, really? That's unfortunate. I was going to invite you to join us again on Monday night.
I'll have to decline that offer.
I was just teasing. Thanks once more. I'll catch up with you at work next week.
All right. Have a great weekend. Don't overdo it with the drinking. Rebecca, are you available at the moment? May I inquire about something?
What is it?
Have I done something to offend you? I thought we were getting along really well before. But this week, you've been avoiding me at work and our conversations have been brief. Yet, when you interact with everyone else, you're just as friendly as ever.
I heard you're getting married, right?
Well, yes.
Why didn't you share that with me?
Well, I apologize. I didn't intend to tell everyone. Our wedding won't be big, so inviting people is a challenge. I was planning to inform everyone at work after the wedding.
Is that the only reason?
Well, I know you mentioned wanting to get married. And you recently broke up with your boyfriend. I hesitated to tell you about my wedding. I didn't want it to seem like I was flaunting my happiness or anything.
And?
Well, I thought it might be difficult for you to hear. That's why I kept it from you. I'm sorry if my omission upset you.
That's not the real reason, is it?
What do you mean?
You didn't tell me because you took my boyfriend, didn't you? That's why you stayed silent. You stole your coworker's man and now you're marrying him.
What on earth are you talking about? I didn't do anything like that.
I know you took my boyfriend. Stop denying it.
Just hold on a moment. I didn't steal anyone's boyfriend. You're mistaken. I've been in a relationship with this guy for 5 years.
What? You've been with my boyfriend for 5 years? You're awful. And you didn't care that he started seeing me during that time? I won't let you have Cameron.
You got it wrong. Cameron was your boyfriend, right? The man I'm marrying is named Hunter. So, you're mistaken. It's a completely different person.
Do you think I'm so easily fooled? I saw him with you. I have evidence.
You saw me with him? What are you talking about? What do you mean, evidence? I don't even remember meeting your boyfriend.
Yeah, sure. Keep pretending. When I showed you a picture of Cameron, you recognized him.
You mean that picture you showed me when we went out for drinks a few weeks ago?
Yep, that one. You knew who he was. And now you're acting like you haven't been seeing him these past few weeks?
Look, I was intoxicated. If I said I recognized him, maybe I saw him somewhere before. But I didn't steal your man, and I'm definitely not marrying him. I don't even recall what the guy in the picture you showed me looked like. Perhaps he was someone I'd seen before, but I know he's not my fiancé.
You're just a liar. Women like you make me sick. You put on a nice act in front of everyone, then you do things like this behind their backs.
I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong. You're making a mistake here. Would you like me to send you a picture of my fiancé?
That wouldn't prove anything. You could easily send a picture of any random guy. It's too easy to fake.
I wouldn't do that.
I'll never forgive you for what you did to me. I'm going to make sure I get Cameron back from you.
Rebecca, stop it. Did you place that sign on my front door? I'm aware it was you.
So you finally spotted it. I attached it there last night. I believe the neighbors should be informed about their next door neighbor, don't you think? If you did this to me, there's a possibility you'd steal another person's partner, right?
Stop messing around. Cease placing signs like which resides here, manstealer lives here, don't trust this scumbag, on my door. You've written other offensive things that I won't even mention here. This is defamation. I'm fairly certain it's against the law.
What? Not if it's true. It only qualifies as defamation if what you say isn't true and it harms someone's reputation. Everything I've stated and written is based on facts. So perhaps consult a dictionary before you start tossing words around.
I told you it's untrue. How many times must I repeat it for you to believe me?
How much longer will you keep this up before you confess to taking Cameron from me? And I know you've been flaunting that wedding ring at work. You're despicable.
I'm unfamiliar with this Cameron you keep alleging I stole from you. I've been attempting to disregard all the gossip you've spread about me at work. But I can't endure this any longer. You're even undermining my work. I'm aware you're erasing crucial data, altering the reports I submit. and generally striving to have me fired. You're no longer a child. End this absurdity.
What you did to me is worse than anything I've done to you. You have no right to gripe about my actions. You must be out of your mind to take your colleague's boyfriend, marry him, and not expect repercussions at work.
Are my words not reaching you? I won't let you escape this. I'll go to court if necessary.
If you believe you can take me to court over this, go right ahead. I'm the one whose boyfriend was taken. You haven't lost anything. Dragging me to court would only reflect poorly on you.
Is that a fact? Then I suppose you won't object when I do so.
Are you en route to your wedding now? It's unfortunate that I'm aware of the location, right? I doubt the possibility of your wedding happening today.
Huh.
This place is now a disaster zone. I'm feeling really good. I even tore your wedding dress into pieces. Who could be so foolish to leave it here before their wedding?
I've already mentioned, we weren't planning a grand wedding ceremony. Our wedding is already concluded, regardless.
What?
What do you mean, what?
No, what on earth do you mean? Today is your wedding day. You're marrying Cameron today, correct? Unluckily for you, you were naive enough to choose the location I always dreamed of for my wedding. And I got here before anyone else today.
I said, we weren't having a big ceremony. We didn't want to spend a fortune on that, so we decided to just sign a marriage certificate. Hunter and I are already wedded. I've been wearing my wedding ring at work for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, but you changed your mind, didn't you? You opted for a ceremony after all and invited numerous people.
You're still fixated on this. You and Cameron broke up less than 2 months ago. Do you believe he'd remarry this quickly? Do you realize the time it takes to arrange a sizable wedding? Send out invitations and secure all the arrangements? Whose wedding did you sabotage today?
Huh? You're joking. You're simply bluffing. You're trying to prevent me from relishing my triumph.
I'm not lying. I'm already married, and I'm not holding any wedding ceremony today. I'm at home with my spouse right now. Actually, we're packing since we're moving to our new house soon. We recently purchased a new house. That's why we couldn't afford an extravagant wedding ceremony. I don't understand why you can't grasp this. Except we didn't elope in secret. Picture it like that. That's what we did. No big ceremony. We celebrated with our family afterward at a fancy restaurant, but that's all. We're done. We're married.
But then, Cameron said his wedding was today.
Really? Well, maybe it is. I'm unaware of that because I'm not marrying your boyfriend. But if he is getting married today, it seems like he's been unfaithful to you for a while. You've evidently misconstrued a lot of things.
No. You were probably communicating with him and meeting him secretly. And it's not impossible to arrange a wedding this rapidly.
You stated the ceremony location was the one I always desired for my wedding, right? If it's such a wonderful spot, it's likely a popular wedding venue. Do you think it would be simple to secure a reservation at such a popular place this quickly?
But I know you were meeting Cameron. I saw the two of you downtown, holding hands and looking enamored.
What? I've never done anything like that. I don't even know Cameron.
I witnessed it firsthand.
And when exactly was that?
Last month, on the 11th.
I'm checking my calendar. I did go out that day. I had a hair appointment, but that's all. I returned home right afterward.
See? Just as I thought. You went to the hair salon where Cameron works. You admitted it.
Cameron works at a hair salon? But the person who does my hair is a woman. Wait. Are you referring to the guy who handed me my cell phone?
Huh? Your cell phone?
Yes. I had placed my phone down while paying and forgot to pick it up. I left the hair salon without it. A short distance down the street. A guy came rushing out of the hair salon, telling me I left my phone. He gave it to me, and I thanked him. Are you claiming that guy was Cameron? If you saw me downtown, it must have been during that time. Besides my hair appointments, I rarely venture downtown. I despise the traffic.
Don't feed me such an audacious lie. When I asked Cameron, he told me you two were involved.
Huh. We're not. I don't even recall that guy's face. He returned my phone, and that was it.
So are you suggesting Cameron lied to me?
That's what it sounds like to me. I can't fathom why he'd deceive you, but I'm not seeing Cameron, and I never was.
Then what about that wedding ring you were flaunting? It's the exact one I informed Cameron I wanted.
I received this from my spouse. I don't know why it's identical to the one you desired.
This doesn't make sense. How could you acquire the same one I wanted? This is all your fault. You're wasting my time.
What? You're the one misconstruing everything and not bothering to verify any information. I've been attempting to correct you all this time. Did you not inspect the last names on the wedding you're currently at?
It's too early. Not everything is set up for the wedding yet. I don't see anything here displaying the names of the bride and groom. And why wouldn't you have instructed me to verify something like that long before now?
I've told you repeatedly that I'm already married. I'm not having another ceremony. You're the one not heeding what I've been saying.
This is all your fault for misleading me.
You're irrational. Regardless, I believe you should apologize to whoever's wedding is taking place today. There must be security cameras somewhere around that place. Everyone will know you're responsible.
I won't apologize. This was a mere misunderstanding. This is all your fault. You need to come here and apologize to these people. I'm going to find Cameron. Hey, what time are you coming home? I'm waiting in front of your house right now.
Huh. Were you released?
I hired a lawyer, and we reached a settlement. I had to cover a couple of liabilities and compensate the owner for property damages.
I didn't expect you to be out of jail so soon after the obstruction of business and property damage charges. But I guess luck is on your side. By the way, I haven't received any updates on the lawsuit I filed against you. Did you receive the legal papers? Can you please contact my lawyer soon?
More importantly, I need you to come with me to Cameron's parents' house, all right? I want you to explain the situation to them so they understand that what I did at the wedding was a mistake.
Excuse me?
It turns out it was Cameron's sister's wedding, not Cameron's. I accidentally ruined her wedding the other day.
Wow.
Yes, her family is suing me for damages. But what's even worse now is that Cameron is furious with me. He said he never wants to see me again for ruining his sister's wedding.
Well, who wouldn't be upset about that?
But this all happened due to a misunderstanding. If you could explain that to him and his parents, maybe he'll calm down and there's a chance for us to reconcile. I'm in a rush about this, so please come home as soon as possible.
I'm not going back to the house you're waiting at. My husband and I moved out yesterday.
What? Can you meet me at Cameron's parents' house then?
Why would I do that? And why are you involving me in this?
What do you mean? This is my opportunity to reconcile with Cameron.
Are you not comprehending? There's no way he'll take you back.
Why not? Why won't you assist me with this? And why do you think he won't reconsider?
Huh. Use your brain. You accused me of stealing your boyfriend and harassed me. I have no reason to help you. Plus, you wrecked his sister's wedding. Why would he forgive you? Are you out of your mind?
I hoped you would at least make an effort to help me.
I have no motivation for that. Did you forget everything and get amnesia? I'm suing you right now out of frustration. Think about that. Why assume I'd aid you in this?
But we became close friends. We enjoyed a night of drinking together. And you know how much I love Cameron.
Only because you wouldn't stop talking about him that night. I had completely forgotten about the guy from the hair salon until you reminded me. Your feelings and his don't matter to me. Quit contacting me about this nonsense.
Wait. If you don't come, I'll never be able to discuss this with him. He won't listen to me.
Oh, goodness. Maybe you should think about someone other than yourself for once. I don't know Cameron, but he must have had a reason to break up with you, right? It's clear he doesn't share the same feelings as you do.
You're mistaken. I know he only did all this because he was seduced by that other woman.
So, there is another woman?
Well, I think so. I thought it was you. So, I didn't dig into it further.
What?
Well, I saw him with you on the street that day, so I assumed it was you. He even admitted it was you when I confronted him. But it was obvious he was lying to me even then. He claimed he broke up because I was too clingy.
I can see that, and there are worse aspects of you too. Besides, you caused me a lot of trouble. Just leave me alone.
I already apologized for the mistake. So, please, come to Cameron's parents' house with me.
I don't want your apology. Just pay me the compensation for the false accusations. And after that, stay far away from me.
It's not feasible. We work together in the same department. Can we not talk about money for a while? I'm dealing with multiple lawsuits right now.
I'm not interested in any of that. And do you even think you still have a job at that company?
What are you talking about?
You've been absent without notifying anyone. That's considered job abandonment. Plus, your boss knows about your situation. He's aware you got arrested.
How? I told my lawyer not to inform my company.
I informed them.
Huh?
Why are you surprised? I'm suing you out of frustration. I told them what you did to me and that I'm taking legal action against you. They asked me if I knew why you were missing work without notice.
What are you doing? I need all my salary and bonuses this year to settle these lawsuits. And you're telling me I'm fired? What am I supposed to do?
Not my problem. However, instead of fixating on your ex-boyfriend, concentrate on your job right now. HR wants to talk to you, I think.
But if it's really over with Cameron, what am I going to do? Hey, help me sort things out with my job.
I'm working overtime and can't help you. I'm covering for you. Your past relationship with your ex has no relevance to me.
If you're working late tonight, let's go to his parents' house tomorrow. Please. If you help, I'll find a way to show my gratitude.
Show your gratitude? What could you possibly do?
I can assist you with your job. And I can be your friend like before. I'll support you whenever you're in trouble.
No, thank you. If I needed help and you appeared, it would only worsen things.
What do I need to do for you to help me?
I already told you I won't help you. You really are dense, aren't you? You called me a boyfriend thief and slandered me. You fit that description better. I hope you spent your life searching for the person who took Cameron from you. I doubt such a person even exists. Following that, Rebecca engaged in an extensive meeting with the HR department. The outcome was that Rebecca would voluntarily step down without receiving a severance package. Consequently, she departed from the company. Necessitated by her lawsuits, she found herself burdened by substantial debt. And since her job was no more, her parents had to assist her with the payments. I received the full amount from my lawsuit against her. When everything concluded, I couldn't ascertain whether Rebecca was financially stable or still grappling with substantial debt. Her financial situation is of no concern to me. Our collective aspiration is for her to internalize the lesson and cease creating turmoil for those around her. However, given her mindset, I'm skeptical she'll ever transform or heed the lesson. Incidentally, I revisited the hair salon for my subsequent appointment and inquired about Cameron. I was informed that he had resigned from his job and no longer worked there. The salon staff were aware of the situation I encountered with him and extended their apologies on his behalf. They also waived the charges for my visit that month. Considering all I gained from this entire ordeal, I can confidently state it was worthwhile. At least, for me. I delved further with the salon staff about Cameron, learning that he had been contending with Rebecca's persistence for a while. He had been attempting to break up with her for an extended period, but she refused to grant him space. When she assumed I was his girlfriend, he readily embraced the deception, hoping that by being seen with another woman, she would finally release her grip on him. It's hard to hold him accountable for seeking an escape from her grasp. I'm simply relieved that all those she troubled emerged victorious from this ordeal. Rebecca's focus on herself and her desires blinded her to the people around her. She never even attempted to verify the information I presented to her. I fervently hope I never encounter someone of her ilk again. On a positive note, with the compensation I received from the lawsuit against her, my husband and I are channeling it into an unforgettable honeymoon. Perhaps we indulged more than we should have, but since it was unexpected funds, we don't mind. Our departure is scheduled for tomorrow, and our excitement knows no bounds. As we revel in luxury during our lavish honeymoon, we'll certainly take a moment to reflect on Rebecca and how she unwittingly made this all possible for us.